tiredness can creep in definitely. If you've done a few nights on the tour bus, or if you've gone to bed too late, or you've had an early flight and it kind of buckles the week, I can compensate now, because I know if a song feels slow, I sometimes know that can be tiredness. So you have to account for that. That's also, you know, you can't take medication that makes you drowsy. I don't drink at all now before I go on stage. You know, I may have over the years had one beer, but I've found not drinking at all does definitely have a fresh effect, and it also makes that one when you come off all the better. But secrets of the trade. I tell you what's most important to me now is headspace before you go on. Just having that time to just think, put your clothes on, not rush around. I mean, the only time you end up rushing around is when you have guests at a gig and someone phones and says, I can't get in. That's stressful, but that happens. But I still try and account to have a bit of time to myself, get excited about it, realise we're doing a big gig, you know, that's every time I go on stage, every night, I still get that buzz of excitement. I don't get hugely nervous anymore, but I think that's just experience. If you do something for long enough, that probably goes, I guess, for anybody, I would have thought. I went on stage once and there was a problem with the in-ears, so no click track, but the track started. Panicking, my heart is here, and I said to the bass player, I've got no click, and he very cleverly said, watch me, and the monitor guy gave the bass player the click, so he just went like this. So I just played open kit, all I could hear was brass and drums, and he was there doing this, keeping me in time, which was brilliant, and I have to thank him for that. But those things can happen, you know, we're all human, and technical things do happen. We did a gig once where the whole PA went off due to some fault, and I've been on a gig in Mexico with James where the desk blew up just before we went on. So things happen, but how you recover from those is the most important thing. And once they've happened, you feel like you're invincible. Like, well, you can deal with anything, you know. It's only a show. It's about not panicking. It's like when you drop a stick, which I don't do that much of. It's snap a stick. I was in the middle of Let Me Entertain You, and I went round the kit. There's like a bit of a drum solo at the end. And of course, first beat of the drum solo, the stick snaps in half. I'm like, why now? Why have you waited till now to snap? But it did. So Fred has put a stick holder here and one over here. So I was round the kit at the time, it snapped. So I kept one hand and pulled one out. It looked pretty cool, but if I hadn't got them in place from previous experience, I've been searching around the floor doing a solo with one hand, and I'm not Buddy Rich. It was, yeah, we've got all angles covered now. And I feel like I've done enough to sort of take on anything that comes my way. Hopefully there's not anything too surprising coming up, but yeah, there's another great story I must tell you. I did the Paleo Festival with James Blunt a couple of years ago, and for the last song, for some reason, I think the joke was on me, but I had to put this sequin spacesuit on backstage for the encore, so everyone's cheering, I'm putting on this suit, and then I ran up the ramp of Paleo, and there's lots of people on the stage watching, but it was so slippy that I just slipped and went rolling down the ramp in this sequin spacesuit, and everybody just was laughing so hard that I just went up to play, what song was it? I think it was 1973, in a spacesuit that was covered in mud and all sorts, but it was just a funny moment. I had to laugh at myself.